Hi, I'm Verity and you're watching Verity Talks Truth. You might remember last time I did a video, which was a while ago because I've been pretty sick. I mentioned about how sometimes people's commenting online can be overconfident. And as a part of what I want to do on my channel, I'd like to address how we end up in destructive sort of conversations online where things aren't really getting anywhere, but we're all just yelling at each other. So I'd like to talk about this overconfidence. I think one of the first things that's important to share is the Dunning-Kruger Effect. So the Dunning-Kruger Effect is, in principle, or in essence, it is cognitive bias, which describes how if we only know a small amount about something, our brain tricks us into thinking that we are experts. It's interesting because currently in media and in commentary we have started to see it appear more and more, and people seem to be equating it with stupidity. The problem is it's not actually about how smart a person is as to how susceptible they are to this phenomenon or this cognitive bias. What actually makes people vulnerable to it is being a human being. Every single person is susceptible to the Dunning-Kruger effect. So that's something we need to establish up front. The studies that have been looked into with this, or where people have looked into this, have found that in general, the lowest 25% of expertise, people with the lowest 25% of expertise will think and believe adamantly that they are an expert in that area. They will consistently overestimate their own ability in a skill area. Conversely, those in the top 25% will do the opposite. They will know that they're an expert, but they will underestimate their actual knowledge. And interestingly, they tend to overestimate the knowledge of other people. So they give people more credit than they deserve when they are an actual expert. The thing I find most interesting about this is that because our brains trick us into thinking that we are experts in something, we are less likely to dig deeper. So that the effect is self-limiting. The less we know, the less we're likely to look further and learn more. And the more we know, the more we want to learn. And the more we learn, the less we think we know, which is fascinating, really. So I feel like if critical thinking courses were as important at school as, say, for example, English and mathematics and science, then perhaps we would all be having a better discourse at this time. So the key message I would like you to take away from this is that if you think you're an expert in something, you may need to dig deeper. And I think we all need to have that as our default position. Whenever we dive into something thinking we know everything, we probably don't. And we probably need to dig deeper and learn more. And from what I understand of this effect, the more we learn, the more likely we are to realize there is more to learn. So if we continue to dig deeper until we feel that there is more to learn, until we realize that, then at that point we may have overcome the Dunning-Kruger effect, and because we know we're not experts anymore and we know that there is plenty more to learn. Okay, I had some technical issues and I'm back much later in the day with a finishing. So that was pretty much the gist of the Dunning-Kruger effect. I've intentionally left out some information in the hope of encouraging you to go and do some further research and overcome the Dunning-Kruger effect in regards to this subject. This has been Verity on Verity Talks Truth. If you have enjoyed this video, please click like and subscribe to future videos. See you soon. Bye.